baseball fans, and welcome. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And today on the hill, Michael King.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball. Yo, 1. Now fly ball to right center. Lockridge makes the play, and there's one away. Okay, let's check out the lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Kyle Farmer, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Missed with a changeup, and now it's even 1-1. 1 out, base is empty. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just missed.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Next one off the plate inside, and the count's full.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And that's a fair ball.
He was all over that one. Really good job keeping that one fair down the line. He let that off-speed pitch on the inside part of the plate travel just long enough, stayed short and quick to square it up nicely.
So a man at first. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings and misses. Out number 2.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Late with the swing there.
0-1's the count.
Farmer off of first with 2 away. Next offering is downstairs.
1-1.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now
2-2. 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Two outs. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. There's a swing and a drive. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound today, Herman Marquez. What do you have on him, Singy?
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve. And because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Little chopper rolls foul.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
To third. Over to first. And they take care of Tatis for the out.
Batting second.
As we take a look at the Padres lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Luis Arias, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Next pitch is outside. There's a strike. On the ground, right side. And it gets by him.
Batting third.
1 down. And now it's Manny Machado. Strike 1.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
Line drive. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And that one fouled off. And that is downstairs. Now 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's a really good take.
Xander Bogaerts in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Base hit! Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Bogaerts now. Way high.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Next offering upstairs.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
That misses the zone. 3-0.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
That clips a corner.
Count is 3-2.
Arise on third. Machado over at second. Sheets over at first with 1 away. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fly ball center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. Run scores easily, and the Padres strike first. It's 1-0.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Jose Iglesias gets a chance to hit now.
Great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Coming home. He'll score easily. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Picks himself up an RBI. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
So 2 down. Here's Jason Hayward. Right through there for a strike.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And that's outside.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Not close with that one. 2-1.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it to Tolia. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for them and they jump ahead. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. It's the Padres 2 and the Rockies nothing. Back here at Petco Park. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Chris Bryant now.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swings and misses. Going to count 1-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Just misses with that one. Fair ball.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Nick Martini will hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Martini getting the start in right. Batting 6th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Next pitch is downstairs.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Kicks and fires. And that drops in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Nobody out. Runner at first. Squirts away a little bit. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
On the ground, right side. Boots it. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Batting 7, the first baseman, number 4.
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick, and the glove might have taken his eye off it a little early. But regardless, you're going to have to work around that error.
Here's Michael Tolia. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Bryant in to score. It's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Big RBI for him right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
First and second, no outs. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Inside. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two and 1 now. That's a little bit low. Mickey Moniak in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's in there. 3-2 now.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And that'll load the bases.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So bases all loaded up. So in now for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Hey, a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up something, but you've got to make some pitches.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Now the left fielder, Zach Veen. Golden opportunity right here. Just missed.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Bases loaded. 1 away. That one finds the zone. Now 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That missed by a lot. And it's 2-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Bases loaded, 1 away. Here at the top of the second. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Tied up here in the early going. Just missed. And fouled off. Line drive, base hit, 1 run is in. He is safe. It's 4-2.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
First and second, 1 out. Next for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Veen, the lead runner, out at second. Farmer at first. 1 gone. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed, though.
0-2.
The shortstop takes the ball. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Just off the inside edge. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And they're all loaded up.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
McMahon swings through it for strike 1. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Yuki Matsui up and throwing. That's to third. Iglesias. Arias has it for 1. And that's 2. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Rockies 4 and the Padres 2.
See, every time you see me, I got something new.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's a speed threat. Brandon Lockridge. Marquez back to work. That's towards center. Moniak on the move. Brings it in. And a quick out, number 1.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Here's Elias Diaz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. That's ripped. Base hit.
Now batting.
So man aboard, one down, and it's Tatis at the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
First pitch just misses. And delivers outside. Man at first, one away. Yeah, that's fouled off. In the air, center field. Moniak settles underneath it and makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis Arraez.
Luis Arraez stands in. Singled and scored his first time. There's a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Way out front for strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
The 0-2. Fastball is outside. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. It's something to improve.
Machado.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Manny Machado up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. First and second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
And a breaking ball misses outside. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Two on, 2 outs. Got him. That ends the inning. So they strand a pair. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Rockies 4 and the Padres 2.
Not measuring up how I want to be. Pleased with small things and downgrades.
Back here in San Diego, new inning getting started. Here's Colorado's DH, Chris Bryant. outside corner. There's a strike.
All these Rockies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick.
Tough
Martinez.
game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track, maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
And now the right fielder, Nick Martini. He's 0 for 1. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Just missed. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That one ripped. Tatis pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 down. Michael Toglia digging in for the Rockies.
Michael.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
There's a strike.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
Next pitch misses way outside. Bryant stands at first with 1 out. And a swing and a miss there.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him. That is his 3rd of the game.
Now batting.
Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. Walked his first time. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Two outs. Lifted in the air, right center field. Tatis drifts towards it, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 left for Colorado as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Gavin Sheets. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
The 1-1. And that one lifted in the air, center field. 1 away.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Bogarts,
Ball one.
who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Just
Ball, that's
missed.
out. Ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count
One
like
strike.
this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Foul ball. So K marks the at bat for X.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it.
Now
I think
batting,
that slider
third baseman,
really caught
Hook
way
back.
more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Iglesias stands in now and watches strike 1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to
That's a
find that
ball.
sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And that
Ball
one
2.
missing low.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with
one
him in
strike.
this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
2 outs, base is empty. Clips the outside corner, and the count is even 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Offense held in check there. On to inning number 4. It's the Rockies 4 and the Padres 2. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Yuki Matsui.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
And now, Mickey
The
Moniak.
center fielder, Mickey
3-pitch strikeout last time
Moniak.
up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
There's a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
That's in there.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Veen in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. He swings and fouls one off.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
That one not close. And the count's full. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Tatis makes the grab. 2 down.
The batter number 6, second baseman, Kyle.
2 down, base is
Farmer.
empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Farmer. Lined, and that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezekiel Tovar. First pitch, and he just misses. Hot shot to third. To second, pulls him off the bag. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they don't get the out.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
First and second, 2 outs. There's Ryan McMahon now. 0 for 2 in this one. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
On the ground right side. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they strand 2 after a base hit and an error to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Rockies 4 and the Padres 2. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jason Hayward.
Just some whips we roll. Oh, always we know. Just some things we show. Oh, cool hat trick. Watch me backspin off the atlas.
In the air to left center. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's Elias Diaz. And he's already singled in this game.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus. But they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Now 1-1.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle. And with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Padres down in order. They trail it here 4-2. Back here at Petco Park. And now Chris Bryant. Matsui measures 5 feet 8 inches, 29 years old, and he was born in Japan. Matsui back to work. Just missed. In the air, out towards left center. Lockridge pulls it down, and there's 1 down.
The batter, the right fielder, Nick.
Now it's the right fielder, Nick Martini. There's a strike. Fouled off left side. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses. 1-2 to count. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that's in the dirt. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
And it remains 2-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Right through there, got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Number 4,
So in now for Colorado, Michael Toglia. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Next
Ball
pitch
2.
misses, and that's ball 2. It's through for a hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Well, a swing like that can help you come
Now
out of the
batting,
struggle. We
catcher,
saw the numbers
Hunter
coming into the ball game,
Goodman.
but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman. In the air, left field, Hayward. And that is that. The Rockies strand 1, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back here in San Diego, now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. They'll say this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
The 1-1. And misses inside.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. He's 2 for 2. Marquez over to first. Tatis dives back in. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Tatis gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a foul out of play. Here's a 1-1. Just missed. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Here's Manny Machado. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
in there at the knees for a strike. 0-1. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Ryan Feltner, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Alexander, the lefty, warming up as well. Double play ball to second. There's one. Out. And that's two. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. It's the Rockies 4 and the Padres 2. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the center fielder, Mickey Moniak. That one missed. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The 1-2. Struck him out looking.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Veen now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Next one misses, and the count even 1-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's inside. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next offering misses down and away. Cut on and lifted in the air. And it falls. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting.
Now it's the second baseman, Kyle Farmer. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. And ball 1. Damn. The 1-0. Line to left, and it stays fair. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. The tag, and he's safe. And they lead by 3.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Ball 1.
In the dirt, but kept close.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Gets the outside corner with that one. One out and a runner at second. Next offering is down low. Goes down looking.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Now the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. 0 for 3 in this one. Late swing, foul to the left.
One and one.
In the dirt, blocked. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 6-2.
Everything came together for him. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's Bryant now. Second overall pick in the 2013 draft. There's a strike.
0-1.
McMahon leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Foul ball there. Two outs. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Inside, almost got him.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Stays alive. And a ground ball to first, and it goes just foul. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Well, wore him down after an extended plate appearance. It ends with a knock.
At that point in at bat for a hitter, when you've seen that many pitches, you've gotten a look, you've fouled off pitches, so the confidence level is extremely high, and it seems like when you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Now pitching for
out of the bullpen for the Padres, Kyle Hart. This is his 3rd time out this year. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Nick Martini digging in for the Rockies. Just missed. Up the middle. That's a base hit as a run scores.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
First and second, 2 outs. And here's the first baseman, Michael Toglia. And that one fouled off. Two aboard, 2 outs. And he pumps it a strike. Bullpen action for the Padres. Logan Gillespie up and loosening in the pen. Morejon, the power lefty, up as well.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
That's outside. And the count 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Now this is in the air down the line. Tatis after it. Squeezes it. And that'll do it. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Rockies 7 and the Padres 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. The batter now, Gavin Sheets. First pitch misses. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Angel Chevy, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Vodnik also throwing. And that one hammered way back there. Fielding for the wall, makes the catch and foul ground.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop, Xander.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
The Rockies leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Jose Iglesias now at the plate. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. German Marquez is done in this one, and a pretty good outing for him as he leaves with a nice lead. New pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on here, Ryan Feltner.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
2 on, 1 out. So digging in now for San Diego, Jason Hayward. Fastball for a strike. Bogarts at second. Iglesias over at first with one away. In the air out towards right center. Makes the catch, and there's two down.
Now batting, center fielder,
Brandon Lockridge, the next up for the Padres. And a strike in there.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And the inning is over. Padres leave a pair. They're down 5. It's 7-2. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. There's a strike. Smash down the left field line. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now, Mickey Moniak. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. No outs, runner on second. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Runner at second, nobody out. And that's downstairs and outside. Not close with that one, and it's 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's the left fielder, Zach Veen. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
The batter number 6, second baseman, Kyle Farmer.
Next for Colorado, Kyle Farmer.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run. No matter what, when you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
Breaking ball inside. Ball 1. And another ball.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Out to short. Bogarts with the throw to first. And that'll do it. So one left for Colorado, but they're still on top 7-2. Back here at Petco Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Elias Diaz. Line drive, base hit, right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Oh, he brought it back.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Luis Arias.
Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Arias. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Drive, that's a base hit into right field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Now Machado up here, 1 for 3. Late swing fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first. And they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Next for the Padres, Gavin Sheets.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And that one clips the corner. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Rockies 7 and the Padres 2.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Logan Gillespie.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Tovar in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Now here is Ryan McMahon. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That one hit to right. Tatis makes the play, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, designated hitter Chris Bryant.
Here is Chris Bryant.
Put together a great at bat last time. Really battled. Ended up with the base hit.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Adrian Morejon, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Estrada getting loose as well. That one misses, and the count is 1-1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Angel Chivile. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 57, Angel Chivile.
And here is Xander Bogaerts.
The shortstop, Xander
Chivile measures 6 feet 2 inches, 22 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Movement in the bullpen, Victor Vodnik getting ready to come on for Bud Black. And the 1-0. And downstairs.
2 balls, no strikes.
That's in there, and now 2-2. And they'll do it again. And there's the ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
We saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Iglesias stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Jason Hayward.
Just some places we go. Just some whips we roll. Oh, always we know.
First pitch, not close. That's down and in.
Ball 2.
In for a strike, and a count 2-1. Good job to fight that one off. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. We go to the 9th, and now the right fielder, Nick Martini. Gillespie back to work. Just missed. And that is out of play. And now 2 balls and a strike.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a high chopper. Bounces into the outfield for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
The first baseman, number 4, Michael Toglia.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Michael Toglia. That one is absolutely belted. And gone. He circles the bases, his first homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 9-2. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Goodman at the plate and takes high there.
Counts 1-0.
That one misses. Ball 2.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. This one's smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 10-2.
No pressure on the next guy, but that's back-to-back home runs. How many are they going to hit? Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Logan Gillespie won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Adrian Morejon. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So in now for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Ball one, no strikes.
Chop to the right side. Arise. Handles, throws to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
Now back, the left fielder, Zach Veen.
Here's the left fielder, Zach Veen. First pitch just misses. Already 3 runs across in the frame here at the top of the ninth. And that one is downstairs. And the count now 2-0. Swings through that one.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now, Kyle Farmer. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, shortstop Ezekiel Tovar.
Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. In the air, right side. Tatis after it. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 10-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games. Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
And that one hit to first. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
The right fielder, Fernando.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Tatis at the plate now. That's ball 1.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rips one to left. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Padres, the second baseman, Luis.
Man at first, digging in, Luis Arias. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. On the ground, and this should do it. Farmer. Throw to first, ball game. And the Rockies slug their way to a win in this one.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
10-2 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
It's seeming like praying is a way to get focused, making life better for family and friends. I know these losers can't stand when we win. I know a list of vultures trying to pick me open
difficult Christian.